Chris here from Barnyard Outdoors. I'm out exploring a new park, something I just found on Google Maps. It's called Verdon State Recreation Area. It's in Nebraska. It's near a little small town, and I sometimes like just going out and checking out these parks. This is the best way to find some of the hidden gems. There's a bunch of small state parks in Nebraska, and a lot of them are really nice. They're not utilized a lot. This place has good facilities. It's got restrooms. It's got a hand water pump, and it's close to a little town, so you can always resupply if you have to. But I'm out here to have some lunch and kind of check this area out. It's beautiful out here. Look at this. There's a nice lake. There's a bunch of geese out there right now, and there's an island out there as well. It's a very nice place. I'm pretty impressed with it so far from what I've seen. So let me grab my gear. I'm going to make myself some lunch and enjoy this beautiful park, see what it all has to offer. So I got my haversack here with me. And this is the Helicontex haversack, and in here I've got some goodies, some new things I want to try out. Mainly the one thing I really want to try out is this. This is the new Pathfinder Alcohol Stove, and of course I'm going to use it with the PM40 from Pathfinder as well. Now, they actually made this stove so it would work with this. Their old stove, which I absolutely love, was a lot bigger and wouldn't give you the right spacing you need for cooking for the most efficiency. The thing I love about this set, there's plenty of room in here for me to store everything I need for a quick lunch. Today I'm gonna have some coconut jasmine rice, probably gonna throw a little chicken in there, and then I've got some of my favorite. This is the Bacon's Japanese barbecue sauce, and they sell these in little individual packets, which is great because I don't have to carry the big bottle with me. So let's get this set up and try it out. I did another video on this, just kind of an initial overview. Boy, you know, it's harvest season, so there's just trucks everywhere. I'm gonna get my stove set up here, the base set up, get those set out there. Pretty sheltered from the wind here. I wanted to try this out in the wind because this would be a great wind block, but we'll go ahead and just use it where I'm sheltered from the wind. That's fine, nothing wrong with that. Here is the stove, the stainless steel alcohol stove. Similar to the Trangias, right? It's the same design. This is a classic design. It is, as I just ripped the whole thing apart here, it is a classic design that has worked well for, wow, probably decades. So you've got the simmer ring. There's the wind I was looking for. All right, I'm not gonna actually have to use the simmer ring today, but it's got it. Screw top lid with a seal in it, and of course the Pathfinder logo. And I just use heat in my stoves. Works great. Readily available here, at least in the United States. And let's get this filled up. I'm not measuring out any specific amount. I'm just filling it to where I think it's going to be enough. And one thing I really like about this cook set is that it's designed to set on top of after you have the stove lit, so you can actually get in there and light the stove and then just set this on top. You're not reaching down inside. Alright, I've got that lit. We're gonna let it bloom. Let me start prepping the lunch. This is really simple to do. I've done this several other times, and it just works great. You know, the rice is already cooked. It just needs to be heated up. The chicken just in the pouch, so I can just mix it right in. All I need is the right amount of water in here. And the easy way to judge that is I'm just going to set these both in there. I'll open these up before I start cooking, but I want to see what my water level is. And maybe a little more. There we go. All right, and then I usually open these up a little bit just so they can vent. Make sure the rice is broken up. And I've got the water up to about here. And then we just take it, and I believe the stove has bloomed, and set that down in there just like that. And then move the hook off to the side there. So we'll see how long this takes to actually cook. It's 1:47 right now, and what I want to do is I want to get the water to a boil. That way I know that it's heating everything up, and once it's ready, I'm just going to eat it right out of this with my handy dandy spork. There's a slight breeze out, maybe 3-4 miles an hour. See if you can tell by looking at these trees here. The leaves and branches are moving a little bit in the wind, but it does not seem to be affecting the burner at all when it's inside this the PM40. This makes a great little setup because I can carry all my food items in it, so I can use it as not only a container to cook in and eat from, but I can also store my food that I brought for my little day outing. So it's been about 7 minutes so far, and I've got about 20 ounces of water, I think, in here, maybe 22. So it's not a small amount of water, but it's starting to steam, and you can see some little bubbles in there. Getting a lot more steam off of this. I think we're getting close to a boil. All right, I got a nice soft boil going there. So I've had some wind gusts, and it does affect the flame a little bit because there's a lot of vent holes on this, but it contains the heat so well. I'm really satisfied with how quickly it's brought this up to a boil. Like I said, it was a large amount of water that I had in there. So it's going to take some time, and it was refrigerator water too, so it was a little cold. But I've got a good boil going on right now in there, and that's going to get all that rice heated up perfectly and the chicken nice and warm, and then I'm going to have myself my lunch. I got a really good rolling boil going right now. This stuff should be ready to go. I'm going to go ahead and put it in the pan that comes with the PM40 and have myself some lunch. This is a real easy way to do a meal if you're just out for an afternoon. You get this stuff at any store. Wow, that's hot too. Woo. Let's see if I can pull this off so there's no steam. But you can pick up these little rice packs at any grocery store, and I picked these up at I think I actually got these at Walmart, right? So I've got my rice, which this is coconut jasmine. I love the jasmine rice. I've never tried the coconut jasmine. So let's open this up. Ooh, it's definitely hot. It's got a really good smell to it. You can see the steam coming off that. All of that rice is nice and hot. And then I've got the chicken. Chicken is nice and steamy as well. And then I should probably put my stove out. throw the snuffer on it. You don't want to grab this right away. This is going to be really hot. Same thing with anything that's been near the fire, right? So I've got this ready. Oh, this looks so good. And then I've got this Bakkens, I think. I'm not sure if I'm pronouncing that right. They've got this awesome little octopus logo. Stuff is great. It's like a sweet Japanese barbecue sauce. And I love that I can get it in these individual packs. And I love this stuff so much. I actually brought 2 with me. Look at this. Coconut jasmine rice with chicken and Japanese barbecue sauce. All right, let's try out my lunch. Oh, that's good. That coconut jasmine rice has a good hint of coconut to it. Very good. That barbecue sauce on there just makes the meal. Like I said, really easy to get at any grocery store. What, 15 grams of protein in this, if you care about that stuff. The rice, it's actually, let's see, what's it say the serving size is? 1 pouch. So 300 calories here, and then another 80 calories here, and then I'm sure the sweet sauce is probably another 80 calories. But a simple meal. The cook set worked great. This is just a great setup. I'm so glad that the Pathfinder School made this and offers this in stainless steel. It's not a light piece of kit, but it's perfect to throw into my haversack, take with me when I'm out, when I'm doing stuff like this, exploring different parks. I want to stop, have myself a nice warm meal. The temperature out here today is about 65 degrees, so it's nice to have something warm and hot to eat. And if I needed to, I could take this water because I didn't put any of the food in it, right? It's just water that's been boiled. I can make myself a hot brew if I needed to. Thanks everybody for watching this video. If you have any questions, put them in the comment below. If you like these type of videos, make sure you like them, give them a thumbs up. It really helps the channel out. And if you're not a subscriber, please subscribe to my channel. Thanks everybody for watching. Now back to lunch.